The Niners are back from bye. That's exciting for a lot of us. And also, there's a new quarterback in Tennessee. So you like their receivers?
First off, let's start off with Brandon Ayuk. His numbers haven't been great lately, but I think he's going to put up a very good stat line in what could be a high-scoring game for the Niners. Against the Jacksonville Jaguars, they've been awful against perimeter receivers, allowing the fourth most points to the position, including 77 catches. So Brandon Ayuk's a good play. And Nuke Hopkins was a bit of a disappointment last week, only had 10 points. But did you see what the Houston Texans did to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers last week? I mean, that was incredible. So Nuke Hopkins with Will Levis starting for the Titans looks like he'll be the guy the rest of the season. I like that from a fantasy standpoint. Nuke Hopkins is a very nice wide receiver too in a plus matchup.
Your first sit on the wide receiver list is breaking my heart. Go ahead, deliver the bad news.
Here's what I hope. That Davante Adams, who is the sit of the week at wide receiver for me, is reverse jinxed back into fantasy relevance. Hey folks, if you looked at Davante Adams' numbers and didn't look at the name, you would not play this player. He has had single-digit points in 4 of his last 5 games. He's averaging fewer than 10 points per game in his last 5. He's got the Jets this week. It's a brutal matchup. If you've got depth at wide receiver, I know this is blasphemy. I would sit Davante Adams. And George Pickens is another player that I don't love this week. Since Deontay Johnson has come back, Pickens' targets have really gone down. DJ is the wide receiver to start in Pittsburgh. And the matchup's not great against the Packers. They've only given up 2 touchdowns to perimeter receivers this season. So George Pickens suddenly a risk in fantasy land.